The queer marketing moment at RuPaul's Drag Race. Since the late 80s and early 90s, corporations started to realize the opportunity and value of marketing to the LGBTQIA+ community. Nowadays, this is pretty noticeable during Pride months in June and at Pride parades all over the world. A lot of brands have products with a rainbow symbol and show their public support in numerous advertised ways. And who can blame them?
Some estimates show the LGBTQ+ community holds a purchasing power of $917 billion.
$917 billion.
Close to $1 trillion.
The purchasing power of the German LGBTQIA+ community is about 90 billion euro. This target group can be especially interesting to advertisers because they really want to appeal to millennials and Gen Z and their value system, which includes the importance of diversity. RuPaul's Drag Race is an example of how a niche reality competition show was able to capitalize and gain international success with this opportunity.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
The show features performance artists, mostly gay men, competing against each other to find out who the best drag queen amongst them is. The internationally distributed US-American version, the original, has won 13 Emmys and inspired many spin-offs, as well as different adaptations in multiple different countries, such as Drag Race UK, Thailand, Chile, and Canada. They might have even inspired a similar German format, which started airing in 2019.
Queen of Drags, ab 14. November 20:15 Uhr.
To analyze the purposefully developed queer economy surrounding the show that has been running for over a decade, there are 3 different types of products mentioned throughout every season and episode. The most obvious one being third-party product placements. For example, Absolut Vodka was heavily featured during the first couple of seasons of the show. Absolut was one of the only advertisers who kept marketing towards the gay community throughout the 80s, and therefore it makes absolute sense for them to be featured on the show.
In the house of Absolut. Absolut Vodka's Absolute Raspberry. Your Absolute Citron Girl. Absolute Cocktail. Absolute Vodka. Courtesy of Absolute Vodka and MAC Cosmetics.
Also, there are many different cosmetic brands trying to capitalize on this financial opportunity throughout the seasons.
As far as makeup is concerned, MAC has that covered. The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race will receive a lifetime supply of NYX Cosmetics and become the face of NYXCosmetics.com. A lifetime supply of Krylon professional makeup. A 1-year supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics.
As well as different niche products that are able to reach a very specific audience with these placements.
Art Lab Salon. Al and Chuck Travel. It's at Marco, Paper Magazine. LAI Works. The Interior Illusions Lounge. Kathy Ireland Jewelry. Lux Magazine.
Planet Pepper.
Yeah. From sequinqueen.com. That's sequinqueen.com.
Welcome to What's the Tea, sponsored by Facetune 2.
We love some Facetune, girl. I love Facetune, never hurt anybody.
Does the body good. You know, something interesting that we just learned about you is that you're raising your brother's child.
Yes.
A part of the success of the show is the community creation, which also helps bring the products and brands mentioned closer to the consumer, emotionally.
Life is going to throw stuff at you. Be prepared. Put on your big draw and do what it is you have to do.
Want to take a selfie with us?
Oh, baby, you ain't said nothing but words. This ain't fair. Y'all paying and I'm not.
1, 2, 3.
Gorgeous.
Another product that is heavily featured throughout all seasons is the host himself, RuPaul. As a musician, he gets at least 3 different songs featured per episode, as well as many other products and spin-offs he sells, always staged as the untouchable supermodel of the world. The likely most successful product is the show's live entertainment sector and experience economy they were able to develop over the years. What started as
in the Absolut Vodka Pride Tour across the U.S. A headline spot on the Absolut Pride Tour across the USA.
is now multiple international tours with popular contestants of the show. A-list Vegas Residency,
now playing at Flamingo, Las Vegas. It's RuPaul's Drag Race Live.
And drag conventions in Los Angeles, New York, and London.
4 years ago, I created RuPaul's DragCon, a magical event where young and old, gay and straight, come together to celebrate love, laughter, and diversity. Now for Queen, it's a chance to entertain and inspire as she shares the art and power of drag.
When marketing to the LGBTQIA+ community, the question of social responsibility emerges. The show has been criticized for appropriating the language and culture of Black and Latina trans women in a competition that prioritizes white and wealthy cisgender gay men. The same goes for companies that commodify LGBTQIA+ identities and oppression for a financial opportunity, but then continue to do the opposite of what they're advertising.